Back to another day at NorMacNovaTrading.com. My name is Cameron. Glad to have you guys all in today. So today is kind of a slower day today. As you can see today in the market, we really didn't have, we had some stocks that moved, but nothing in the criteria that I was looking at, and a lot of them already gapped up and didn't really follow through, and just wasn't seeing enough price action for me to take advantage of. There were some opportunities out there, don't get me wrong, but for the most part today was kind of just pretty dormant, just kind of slow, and didn't have a lot going on for it today. Just wanted to kind of welcome everybody in. Hopefully you guys have had a great weekend. Welcome to Monday. I hopefully you guys are had enjoyed your weekend, and we're ready to get back to it Monday morning. There was what I posted on my watch list was kind of what I was expecting, and that was we're going to get a slower market, and that's kind of what we saw today. Today was definitely a much slower day in the market, and you could see it reflected on my account, only being up, I think it was like $478 on the day. So kind of just a very, very slow day today, which was to be expected, to be honest, and that's why I didn't really get too aggressive, in today's market, just because of the fact that we weren't really seeing a whole lot of follow through in today's market, like I said. So, hopefully, oh, you guys, okay, sorry about that. So, we'll go ahead and go over some of the trades today quick, and then we should be good for today. But you can see here, I'm up $478.68 on the day. Just a couple of small trades. CCRC was one of them. You know, just kind of a smaller trade. 868 entry, 888 exit. I only exited this stock because I saw MARA setting up, because I wanted to try to see if we could get some Bitcoin craze back. And honestly, we saw that Bitcoin was, you know, excuse me guys, we saw that Bitcoin was definitely gapping up today. And for whatever reason, Bitcoin and MARA don't necessarily, it seems like today they didn't really work out together that great, because when we saw a pop on Bitcoin, which is all the way over here, so I have this all the way over here, guys, but I'll put that over here. So I watched this throughout the day, and you know, MARA, when we saw this big, you know, when we saw it in the 115 range, you know, Bitcoin was like right in here, I believe it was. So now Bitcoin's up here and MARA is at 120. So it's like, you know, we're not seeing as much craze and much volume. The best stock that I've noticed that you could play off Bitcoin officially as of today is ROIT. This one seems to catch much more volume into it out of all the crypto names. So, you know, I'll be watching that one going into tomorrow. So I traded MARA, took a small win on it. DDE, I took a trade on today, took a loss on it. Entry 315 at like, I think it was like at market open, I believe, and trying to catch a little pop. But I got wiggled out of it, because you can see here, you know, we wiggled here, and I was getting in, I believe, like right in here on this push, and I got wiggled out down in here, and then it kind of consolidated, you know, and I took a paper short. I started at like 309, I think, and then I added at 321, I believe, with an average of like, and I took a bigger size at 321, so it was an average of like 315. Risk off 325, covered 326 right up, and then this thing squeezed. This thing was definitely, you know, over 325 was the key mark to break to see a short squeeze, and that's exactly what we got right here. So you entered into the 325 break. These, in my opinion, this was all shorts covering risk off 325. We got a pop up, and then we sold off the rest of the day. But you know, the exciting news, guys, for me today is I'm looking at opening up a shorting account, and I'm getting more and more aggressive with it. So, you know, I know I've been saying it for some time. But I'm going to be, you know, using probably Centerpoint here. I finished all the paperwork that I needed to for the most part, and should be getting the ball rolling soon. Because I want to be a multifaceted trader for you guys. You know, I don't just want to be a long bias trader. I want to be long and short. And the truth is, there's so much opportunity on the short side in penny stocks too, that you know, I've been you know, doing a lot of some paper trading and you know, making sure that I've, you know, watched the short side of moves and understanding how to short. And I've shorted in the past as well, so it's not my first time shorting by any means. But I'm really trying to be, you know, very aggressive on both sides instead of just one side, because I feel like that can help all of you guys really understand a little bit more on how I trade, not just long but short as well, because you can make money on both sides. That's the truth. So you know, hopefully within the next couple days I'll have it opened up, and should be good to go on that. Yeah, so other than that, guys, that was kind of just, you know, it was a slower day, not really much to cover. Took a small loss on DDE. I believe I took a small loss on RWLK. No, took a small loss on CTRV as well. 112 entry, 109 exit. Lost about $200 there. Not a big deal, honestly, on this side of it. But you know, so kind of just took some smaller winners and didn't really get as aggressive. So that's really all I had today. So, you know, we're up 468 on the day. Just a very slow day, and not really much to go over necessarily. Just kind of a slow day. Here was our scans on our Normac Newell proprietary scanner. Caught it at 121 down here on Cure, and about a 31% alert from our scan catch on our Normac Newell low float parabolic volume scan. If you guys aren't aware, Trade Ideas is doing a trial, and I believe today is the last day. I thought it was yesterday, but I think today is the last day that they do this trial. So the link's right there if you guys want to check that out. They're doing a premium subscription trial for a week. Usually goes for $228, but they're doing an $8.88 trial. So, you know, check that out. I believe it's the last day to try it. You know, not much risk towards it. You're only putting in, I think it's like $8 or something, $9 to try the premium subscription out for a week. And if you like it, then they'll give you the opportunity to sign up. If you don't, well, you didn't spend $228 for the monthly plan or the $2,000 or $2,200 for the yearly. So, yep. That's really all I had today, guys. I'll go ahead and answer a couple questions before I go, and then we'll head out. Any questions? Alright guys, no questions for the day, huh? Well, looks like you made it easy for me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that. I am currently not swinging anything overnight, not in this market. We are really slow, and I expect it to be really slow the rest of the month and into next month, because August to me is usually the slowest month out of the year. So, unfortunately, you know, we're closing in on the boring time of the market, but it's just something that we as traders have to go through. So, it doesn't always mean that's going to happen. I'm just saying that we are, you know, into earnings and into the summer, so just be wary of that. So, did you get in DD at the end? No. Well, I did try and take a position, but I took a smaller loss on it because I got in on a dip at where is it? DDE. So I took advantage of, I saw this perk right here, and I'm like, okay, this is starting to close pretty strong. Midday consolidation pattern closed, you know, it has been consolidating all day, up 50%. The second perk had my eyes, and I got in right here. Where is it? So right here at 314, I think it was, and we sold off, and I sold out at like 309. So I took a smaller loss, but it was worth the risk to see if we get a strong close, and I was potentially going to hold it overnight. But you know, I had to have seen a very strong close, and we didn't get a strong close, so I did not hold that one overnight. So if you're talking about the penny stocks, I'm just talking about the penny stocks. You know, the S&P has been a little slower, but you know, we Google beat, which sent the market up, the QQQ up. You can see here, Google's up on the day. They had some good earnings, and then you can see how it affected the QQQ and the SPY. So, you know, it's definitely slower in the penny stock world, but in the, you know, the big cap stocks, you know, the heartbeat of the market, the SPY, the QQQ, the Dow, you know, that's not necessarily slowing down much. You know, I mean, it's definitely not as much volume, but there's still a good amount of volume, and we're into earnings. So I'm not really referring to the heartbeat of the market. I'm more referring to penny stocks. But during this time, though, I won't be getting as aggressive, because there's no point for me to get as aggressive when we're seeing stocks not follow through like we used to. You know, we were seeing stocks gap up 100, 200, 300%, and then, you know, we'd see runners during the day 100, 150%. Now we're not seeing that at all. You know, all that is gone bye-bye. So, no reason to get aggressive long or short. But during those markets, it's fun long and short, because you could catch the long side and then also catch the short side. So, you know, it'll be fun when I could go long and short. hopefully that helped. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I don't really want to announce it because I already have so many applications, but I do have a mentorship program opened up on the website, and we'll just leave it at that. I got flooded with applications much more than I thought, so I'm considering already closing down the program because I had so many applications, and the mentorship program will probably open back up, you know, within a month or two. But I got to figure that all out. That definitely went much faster than I expected, and so I got to figure that all out. But you know, I appreciate the feedback and everything. It's just going to take me a long time to go through all those applications and figure out who's who. So that's really all I had today, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Expect another slower day. And cheers, team, and go M.